Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another 5-minute review. These are films that I've watched that I don't feel or need to do a full review of. Today I'm looking at the remake of The Invisible Man, which I believe I don't know what year it came out, it might have been 2020, 2022, it's around that sort of period. And this takes on a different sort of aspect and different story of The Invisible Man. Again, it's made by Universal, but this one is about this woman that's been living in this sort of like control freak, obsessed sort of relationship with a guy called Adrian, I think his name is. And she drugs him one night with diazepam, and sort of like while he's sleeping, she sort of escapes from this really expensive looking house by the sea, that has got cameras and security alerts everywhere. So this guy's been controlling her, everything she does, and she's sort of caught up in this and trying to get out of this sort of situation. Even the dog's tagged, so if the dog goes out the boundary, it sets the alarms off and stuff like this. Anyway, she manages to get out. She sets the alarms off as we expect to happen, and she manages to escape this guy. And she's sort of living with friends with this black dude. I can't remember what his name is, but he's like a police officer living with his daughter, and she manages to live with them, but she's afraid to leave the house. She doesn't want to leave the house or anything like this, for case this guy comes and tries to get her back. But then we get news this Adrian guy is dead and committed suicide, killed himself, which a relief to her. She then starts leaving the building and stuff like this. And then she has to go to this will reading that's taken by her Adrian's brother. And Adrian has left her £5 million, which is going to be given to her in installments as long as she doesn't break the law. Anyway, so she starts getting this money and she starts helping the guy out that she lives with, and helps him put her daughter through school and college. And we see her relationship with her sister. And then things start to go wrong when the invisible sort of man sort of starts making a kind of not an appearance as such, but these sort of things happening. Her sister gets an email from her which she didn't send, telling her that she doesn't like her and she wishes it was her that died and all this sort of thing. So they have a big fallout. We see things happening, like things moving on their own sort of thing, this kind of thing, which is what we would expect to see. Sorry guys, my finger's getting a bit tired. So we see all these sort of things happening, and she knows it's him. Nobody believes her and stuff like this. And then one day she goes out for a meal with her sister to try and make up with her, and the knife on the table stands up on its own and slits her sister's throat and puts the knife in the hand of our main character. So it looks like she's killed her. So she gets blamed for killing her sister and gets locked up because she's going absolutely doolally with this invisible man thing. They said he's still around, it's Adrian still around, he's not dead, and all this kind of thing going on. And she finds out she's pregnant, and he wants her, Adrian, that wants her to have the baby and all this sort of thing. And then the story takes a really different direction that I wasn't expecting, which I'm not going to say because I don't want to spoil it. Anyway, that's the little review of the films. And what did I think of it? I really enjoyed it. The lad thought it was okay. We both really disliked the woman who played the main character. She was well over the top, trying to play it like an Oscar-winning role. She was the only thing that sort of spoilt the film. But the premise of the film was amazing. It was really cool. I scored it an 8 out of 10 because I really enjoyed it. The lad gave it 7 out of 10. It was all ruined by the actress that played the main role. Neither of us liked her character. We didn't like the way she played it. But the rest of the film was really, really cool and quite suspenseful. It was an 18 certificate, which I'm surprised. It doesn't need to be an 18. To me, it's more of a 15. But it's definitely worth checking out. It's completely different from the original. Um, it's a different take, which I like. Like when we saw the Wolfman, that was a different take, and I quite like that. So yeah, really enjoyable view. 8 out of 10. Cheers, guys.